Good evening and welcome to everyone. I'm Mel Jones, and next to me in the commentary position is English superstar Ali Mitchell.
Thanks, Mel. It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest. So, I've been considering what the captains might decide at the toss, taking into account the weather and the pitch. And looking at this pitch, you can see there's a few bits of dust on the surface. Batting will probably be tough early on, especially against the new ball. So I'll be getting my bowlers out there first. A lot of cloud around, but the forecast says we won't be needing our umbrellas.
Brilliant work there from Ali Mitchell. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the coin toss.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Edged! Unplayable! Dives and takes a very good catch. Gone! Great catch.
Kane in the middle. They want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
As they get ready to face their first ball, early on you want to get the batter coming forward and getting them to play away from the body before they get themselves settled. Right out of the middle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake. There could be a couple if they hustle. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with all this noise. Doesn't beat the infield. Big appeal. India having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it though.
So far, so good with the line. Is it hitting the stumps? Is height an issue at all? Missing everything, and so it will stay not out.
The umpire vindicated on that last delivery. It's a review wasted. Going with pace now. Edged! Amazing delivery. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. Pure class, right out of the meat of the bat. Huge appeal. There'll be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Confident appeal. Can't get that outside the ring field. Just the one run coming from that over. Sri Lanka are 6 for 1.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
but not going to beat the fielder. Gone! Not a great shot to start the over.
New batter at the crease. She'll look to settle into her innings quickly and work the ball around.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Misses everything. Quick onto that in the infield. Dropped. Gould can only look skyward in disappointment. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
That's a solid shot. Gould getting a wicket in that over, really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
So no change to the run rate. The batters need to think about taking some risks soon if they want the best results from the power play.
Edged! What a ball! Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Edged! Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but with no reward, putting plenty of pressure on the batter. Shot. At least two on offer.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Straight to the fielder.
Into the 4th over, Sri Lanka are now on 17 for 2.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot. At least one on offer. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing really can say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
Someone needs to grab some wickets, and fast. Not enough productivity so far, despite some great bowling.
Sharma, the spinner, coming into the attack. Shot! Punched into the gap, and that's racing away.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Shot. Should be runs. Nice shot. There'll be runs here. That's a solid shot. No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary. Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
At the end of the over, Sri Lanka are 30 for 2. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
New batter at the crease, the right-hander. She's very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Edged! Unplayable! that's missed the stumps, and a glorious run-out chance goes begging. Time to put the squeeze on now. Found the edge the last ball. Just need to keep hitting that same spot again. There could be a couple if they hustle.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Might look to go big again here.
There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 2 runs added to the total. Sri Lanka are 38 for 3.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Shot. At least 2 on offer. That's right out of the meat of the bat. Nicely played. They'll get at least 1. That's a solid shot.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Shot. Should be runs.
is a 10 over. Opposing team are now on 45.
That was a nick, missed chance, and could be 4. Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Shot! Punched into the gap, and that's racing away. Nicked it, but that is going to go all the way.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A boundary last delivery. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Gone! Off the edge and onto the stumps. Unlucky dismissal.
Suri coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. She's got her tail up.
There'll be runs here.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Bold! Stunning delivery!
Prakash, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Power and precision in that shot. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here.
Suri, watchful there and through to the keeper.
As they get ready to face their first ball, early on you want to get the batter coming forward and getting them to play away from the body before they get themselves settled.
Good return back from the deep.
Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the over for Sri Lanka, now 62 for 50.
Going with spin now.
Coming on to ball.
That's a solid shot. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Suri doesn't offer a shot.
They'll get at least one. Doesn't beat the infield. Stumping! Oh!
Maharaj, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Quick onto that in the infield. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there.
Sri Lanka are now 65 for 6.
Batter doesn't even have to move. Absolutely middled that one.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
We want to make use of the extra delivery. Nicely played. Shot. Should be runs. Overstepped on that occasion. Nicked it.
2 in a row. It's just sloppy, really.
We've all been there, when nothing seems to be going right. All you can do is get your head down and remember your basic skills. Drilled, but straight to the fielder. Massive edge. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. There'll be runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
End of the 14th over, Sri Lanka are now on 73 for 6.
Drives it, complete miss. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything. Nice shot. There'll be runs here. An amazing effort to get to that one. What a great piece of fielding. That's too easy to pick up a single.
End of the 15th over, the batting team are now 75 for 6.
That's a solid shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Wicket! Knocks back the stumps, just stunning bowling. Left-handed tail ender taking guard. Edged. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but with no reward, putting plenty of pressure on the batter. Beautiful catch.
She's the new batter out in the middle, but for now is up at the bowler's end.
Timed through the vacant point position and racing to the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Shot. Should be runs.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. There'll be runs here. That's right out of the meat of the bat. End of a disappointing over. Harman has to be asking what is going wrong, not what is expected from a key bowler.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Reflexes, even faster hands.
So the left-handed tail-ender in the middle. Bowlers will look to roll them out quickly.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Drives it, wild shot. They'll get at least 1. Great commitment. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Sri Lanka are 84 for 9.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Beats the fielder at cover. Nice shot. Drills that one. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
End of the 19th over Sri Lanka, now 90 for 9.
Call to bowl the last over. Finds the edge. Time to put the squeeze on now. Found the edge the last ball. Just need to keep hitting that same spot again. Great shot, could be 4. Oh, and a no ball as well.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Really should be aiming for the block hole. Stop them getting leverage under the ball to hit a 6. Easier said than done. Shot. At least 2 on offer. What a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. No pressure on that run. Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get 4. Shot. Should be runs.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
4 all the way. Save your legs.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. And that's the end of the innings. Sri Lanka have set a target of 109 runs. A low total to chase, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. Sometimes these chases prove the trickiest, and it's up to the bowlers to make up for the team's failure with the bat. Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Kane shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. quick onto that in the infield.
End of the first over. The batting team now 5 for none.
Changing the bowling. Sri Lanka switching it up with some pace. Mitchell comes into the attack. They'll get at least one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, super shot. At the end of the over, India are 25 for none.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Tucked nicely away off the pads. They'll push hard between the wickets.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Mandana has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Solid shot, going for 4.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Couldn't have played that any better.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a good length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Oops, that's very high, but I don't think anyone's close.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Well, this match is certainly getting exciting and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground. Pick the gap and perfect timing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will she reply?
Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That's the end of the over, just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do, but watch as the ball is hit to all parts of the ground.
End of a massive 3rd over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat.
Misses everything. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Timed that perfectly. Into the over, 12 runs coming from it. India a 71 from none.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Oh, great shot.
Half centuries in sight. More shots like that, and they'll be well on their way to 100.
To go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Straight to the fielder.
Great delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Oh, that's high, could be safe.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Can she come back with a dot ball?
Getting right in and behind it. Nice, solid defence. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and has been put away. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
No one's there to stop that. 4 runs. Great shot.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
After being hit for consecutive boundaries, I'm really interested to see how they can bounce back in the next ball. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. There'll be runs here. Solid shot, going for 4.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you've enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.